What's going on, folks? Zeek here with another banger of a video, and we are going to be revisiting the node case carrying companion because I redesigned the prototype and made my own case, and that will be for sale on the merchandise website. I'm super proud of this design. It's one of my very first for the channel, and I'm going to show you how to build it. Alright, so we have all of our materials laid out for you. At the very bottom, I'll go ahead and start with our hardware. These are M3 by 30, and that is for our hinge points. Moving forward, we have the brass crush washer and star washer and nuts for our RP SMA antennas. And we are using a total of 6 for this build. This is a half dozen node cluster. Moving on, we have our RP SMA dual band wireless antennas. Looking forward to field testing this as soon as we get this put together. We have a total of 3 5-volt boost modules. 2 are going to be for a set of 3 C5s just because one boost module isn't enough for 6. So we have that split off into 2, and then we also have another one. The third boost module is actually fitted inside the case, as you can see right here, and that's actually going to be for a fan. Something else that's fitted is the fan fitment itself. It's a pressure fit, and let's see, so that's the back. It's going to fit in this cutout like a glove right there, and I think that's pretty cool. So for the case cover, you do have the option of running an intake fan. You don't have to, because I mean, we're not running fans with our node cases anyways, but if you would like to run an intake fan, you can. You would just remove the grill cover, raise it up, put your fan in place, and then place this above your fan with your hardware on the backside. Alright, for powering our C5s, we have a Meshnology 5000 milliamp hour battery. For powering our fans, we have a 15,000 milliamp hour battery, and this is one of those skinny ones. We got the switches, one for the proto board. The other one is actually going to be for our fans or fan. This is actually a battery case cover, and I'll show you guys how that fits into place once we get there. And then we have a proto board tray itself with our proto board sitting here. So I will show you guys how I actually wire power to my boost modules. These 3 C5s are going to be going to this boost module, and then these 3 right here are going to be going to this boost module. So I have my bottom case. I've already got my exhaust fan, and I've already got my exhaust fan boost module in the case already. What I'm going to do next is grab my 5000 milliamp hour battery. I'm going to place that like this in the battery compartment. Make sure the wires are on this side. I'm going to go ahead and grab my battery cover. I'm going to feed the wires through and insert the cover the same way. Should hear a small snap in place. Whoops. There it is. Alright, so now I'm going to tuck those wires to the side like that. I'm going to grab my proto board tray, and that's going to fit like a glove, just like that. I am going to shave down the battery wires, put them in their own through hole, along with the negatives from the boost modules, and then the power for these 3 C5s and these 3 C5s are going to meet and join for one end of this switch, and then the other end is going to feed back to the boost modules. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. Let's go ahead and press forward. Alright, so now that we got the JST connector added onto the battery, the length shortened up, and the pins connected for power and ground to the boost modules, let's go ahead and get the exhaust fan taken care of, and then we'll move over to the top end of the case, as well as getting our switches installed. For the folks doing this for the first time, just remember we're hooking up battery positive and negative. We're hooking up power to the stuff that needs power, and we're hooking up negative to the stuff that needs ground. The simplest way that I can demonstrate that for you is we have a positive end for our fan and we have a negative end for a fan. Over here on our boost module, you'll see 5 volt. That is the power going from the battery to the boost module and then out to our fan. So this positive and this negative are going to go here on the side where it says 5 volt positive and negative. The battery positive and negative is going to go here at the bottom where you can see a small battery sign with a positive and negative sign also. When we apply power to the fan, the blade starts to spin. So that end is going to go on this side of the switch. The other end is going to go to the 5 volt positive side of the boost module. Alright, so now I'm going to prep my wire to join to the switch. That way when I make my holes, we could just insert them. And after we make our join to this wire, we're going to go ahead and put a cover over it. Alright, so I have my switch with the 2 ends. I also have made my 2 guide holes with a 3/32 drill bit. And what we're going to do now is feed our switch wires through the holes. And what I'm going to do to plant this is place some adhesive on it. I don't know where my E6000 is, but we'll plant adhesive double-sided tape on it, and then we'll go ahead and finish the circuit. So as you can see here, I spliced this end of the wire coming from the switch and the positive end for the fan. I went ahead and twisted those 2 wires together through some flux base. Now we're going to go ahead and join them with a little bit of tinning. Now we're just going to throw our fan in, and you can tell which is the back of the fan because with the sticker off, this is the front and this is the back. So we want the back to face this way so that it can push all the air out. And then we are going to hook up the other switch end to the 5 volt side of the boost module, and then we'll be able to test our switch. As you can see, we've got everything wired here. Let's go ahead and tuck the battery back in. But now we can test our switch. And it's working. Alright, and with the top cover, I'm going to go ahead and finish the antennas off with a little bit of Studio Magic. And we have our covers. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and skip forward. We're going to get the hardware installed. So we have the clips installed. We got the hardware installed. For a prototype, this thing looks pretty snazzy. When we open this thing up, we also got the switch right here. When we open it up, you can see for the switch, I already have the power for the 2 sets of 3 C5s going to one end of the switch. and then the other end of the switch is going and breaking off to the two 5-volt boost modules. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in the battery to the pin and JST connector that we outfitted. We're going to go ahead and plug the SMA ports, the battery, what else? I think that's it. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 lights. 65s. Let's go. For demonstration purposes, I have the Biscuit Ultra out. You can see with the size comparison with them being next to each other, the footprint of the node cluster case that we have, the prototype on the left. We're going to go ahead and switch this on. We are going to go ahead and switch on the case. That always makes me smile when I see all those lights go off. You will see that I now have 8 nodes connected, and that is because I don't know what I'm going to call this either, but this is a 18650 battery strapped to another Biscuit node, ESP32C5. Super stoked that it's working. Put this down. Oh, yep, we got 8. There you have it. Pretty neat.